Here are 10 movements that I wish I knew sooner in COD Mobile. The first movement is the backslide. So here's how you do it. While you're sprinting towards your enemy, look back and make a slide. And then while you're sliding, face forward again and start shooting. This will make your enemy miss all their shots and you'll always win the fight. But if you want to confuse them even more, then you need to use a movement called dolphin jump. The dolphin jump works really well with SMGs and shotguns and a lot of people don't even know about it. So here's how you do it. First, start by making a normal slide and then while you're sliding, face the opposite direction and make a jump. And that's basically how you do the dolphin jump. The reason why it works really well is because your enemy will think that you're making a normal slide, but in reality, you're doing a completely different movement which makes them confused. Alright, the next movement that you need to learn is bunny hopping. This is a really useful movement that I use when I'm peeking from cover because it makes me harder to hit. All you gotta do is first slide out of your cover and then aim in with your weapon and start jumping like a bunny. Trust me, this movement will help you die a lot less than before. The next movement that I found really useful is the side slide. Now I use this movement all the time when I'm using a sniper because it breaks the enemy's view. To do this movement, start by sprinting with your joystick and then as soon as you meet an enemy, look to the side and press slide. This will get you out of the enemy's view and you'll be able to land all your shots without getting killed. But if you want to take your sniping one step further, then you should learn a movement called the slide cancel chain. And here's how you do it. Just slide cancel out of your cover, kill an enemy and then repeat the whole process again. Just make sure that you're doing it fast enough and you'll be unstoppable with your sniper. The next movement is drop shotting and it's one of the most powerful movements for close range fights. I use drop shotting all the time when I'm playing on maps like Nuketown and firing range and it's a very simple movement. Instead of standing still when you meet an enemy, press the prone button and drop to the ground. This will completely break your enemy's aim because they'll be shooting right above your head. Meanwhile, you can easily get the kill while you're laying on the ground. This might seem like a simple movement, but it's way more powerful than you think. Let's move on to the next movement, which is jiggle peeking. Start by going behind a cover like a wall and then move your joystick left and right as fast as you can and try to get a view of where the enemy is. This movement allows you to know the location of your enemy without giving them the time to kill you. So whenever you're using a sniper, always keep the jiggle peek movement on your mind and you'll be able to get more kills with your sniper. Now let's talk about strafing, which is the most versatile movement in this game. I like to use this movement when I'm in gunfights or even when I'm peeking, so here's how you do this movement. When you're in a gunfight, instead of standing still, move your joystick left and right. When you do this, you'll be able to dodge all the bullets of your enemies and survive. On the other hand, your enemies will have a really hard time landing their shots and eventually they'll lose the fight. So don't forget to strafe when you're playing. The next movement you need to learn is called zigzag. This is a movement that you can use when rushing your enemies with an SMG or a shotgun. In order to do this movement, you first need to start sprinting and then move your joystick in this kind of motion. Now keep in mind that when you're doing this movement, you don't need to move your camera left and right because it only ruins your crosshair placement and it doesn't provide any benefits. So keep it simple and you'll destroy the aim of your enemy with this movement. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.